Hello and welcome to Car Throttle. My name is Alex.
I'm Jack.
I'm Ethan.
And today we're going to talk you through our 2020 highlights. It's been quite a year, hasn't it?
It has.
We've had a pandemic. We've had another pandemic in that Ethan is now kind of turning into a car guy, which is very scary, and it's starting to make me ill. Anyway, this year we have bought 17 cars.
That many?
That many.
Wow.
17 shit cars.
Yeah, and the total amount for all of those cars is £3. Mark II MX5, a 500-mile A4, Vauxhall Amiga, Peugeot 106, Honda Civic, E39, Street Car, Mustang V70, 205, Audi A2, Z3, Clio 182, Podcast Van, Ford Puma, Multipla, and a Saab 9.5 that you're still currently rolling around in.
What's your favourite?
Oh, the favourite car that we bought? The Mark II MX5, the very first car we bought, because I smashed you on track. How about you?
That was controversial.
How about you? Favourite car?
Favourite car? Z3.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's got to be, isn't it?
Yeah, it's my pride and joy.
And Jack?
The A4.
Very good.
Yeah.
The A4 that Jack said today, shall we scrap it?
The time has come.
The time really has come, yeah. Tax is done, MOT is also due. If someone wants to buy a 500,000 mile Audi A4, then DM Jack W. Joy.
Let me know.
How much do we want for it?
We can pay them.
Seriously though, if anyone wants it, give us 250 quid so we make £50 profit.
You'll need to come collect it. The alternator's gone.
Yeah. Anyway, let us look through what has been quite a glorious year. We have become one, when three become one, like Spice Girls.
When three become one.
Right, in January, the aforementioned Mark II MX5 versus Ethan in a Megane RS. £500 track car challenge, 1.2 million views. Talk us through it.
Well, it started out well. I didn't know the year we were about to have with sort of my involvement of things. I guess
don't think anyone did.
No. I guess this was the start of that when... So I was in the brand new Megane RS and you were in this Mark II MX5 and we did battle. So slow driver, fast car, fastest driver, slow car.
Racing driver, slow car.
Okay, yeah.
Retired racing driver.
And yeah, you somehow won. I'm really upset about that.
And you know my favourite part of that video is just insert clip where you say, "Oh no," and then your face just drops. That was so good.
It was mental because I was far ahead, like 2 seconds or something, and it just looked like you weren't getting close. And then from somewhere, I mean, I think you rigged it with the timing equipment.
No.
I pulled it out of the bag. It's because I didn't drift. Because those tyres were so shit as well that I didn't drift that top corner, and that gave me the good exit speed.
Okay.
Now that you've had training from the stick, though, I wonder how you'd fare if we did the test again.
Oh, baby, we need to do another one in 2021.
But get some more tuition.
Baby. Yeah. Anyway, also in January of this year, another one of our favourites was living with the UK's cheapest Bentley. 900,000 views, where we drove our old £5,000 Bentley 8 to France and Belgium in the pursuit of the perfect chocolate milk. This was also our first kind of, in inverted commas, big budget video.
Yeah,
would you call it that?
Because I think we spent more than £800 making this.
Huge for us.
Which for us is
Wow,
really big budget.
If 800 is our big budget.
That was a really good fun video, and we were just trying something new. It was more of a kind of shit travel show, but I think people enjoyed it, and as I said, 900,000 views, and that Bentley was great. And your dad still owns it.
Yeah, he's still going.
How's it going?
It's all right. Yeah, he spent some money on it and he sorted it out because there was a couple of issues with it. But he loves it. Yeah, he like semi sort of dailies it, which is kind of weird when you're rolling around in a Bentley 8, go to the shops. So yeah, it's excellent. It
was quite an ominous start when you rang us at 5 a.m. saying, the Bentleys just keep cutting out.
You know what's funny about that? That was because it had no fuel in it. I was taking the corner into the petrol garage because it had no fuel. It must have all gone to one side and it just cut out. And when that cut out, that's when you realise how heavy a Bentley 8 is without power steering. Yeah. But thankfully it started up again. And it was all right the whole trip, wasn't it? It actually ran okay.
Yeah. And we got 21 mpg from it.
Mad.
Yeah.
Decent.
That was just my light right foot.
Yeah, that was your driving, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Right, also in, where are we now? February, moving it on, we did a £200 cheap car challenge, 1.4 million views. And we also did, off the back of that, what does 500,000 miles do to a car? 2.3 million views. And remind us of that car, Jack.
Oh, the A4.
Yeah.
The mighty A4.
And why did we need to buy the A4, Jack?
I can't remember actually. It escapes my mind.
Go on. Actually, it's almost a year to the day, isn't it?
Yeah, 16th.
Is it 16th? That's your anniversary.
It was the day we were filming this roundup video last year.
Yeah.
For people who don't know what's going on, Jack, fill them in.
No, I don't want to. Yeah, we bought that A4. I think we were quite amazed at it, really, because it was a really good car for that many miles. Because we had miles previously, and this thing sort of shattered the miles that we deemed high at the time. But it's just been really good. I think I did about 7,000 miles in it, and it's not wanted for anything. It's probably been asking for it, but I've not given it to it. But it finally has. It's finally come to the end, I think.
Yeah.
Well,
come to the end of the journey. With
yeah.
us.
Well, as far as I'm willing to take it anyway.
Yeah.
So someone wants it. Yeah. Let me know.
Yeah. DM him.
Maybe the guy who took miles.
Maybe. Oakley, we've got another car for you. Right, also in February, I made a mistake, didn't I? We went to a car auction and I got auction fever.
Yeah.
This is one of my favourite videos from this year. Yeah.
So we did another cheap car challenge, £500, what can we get from an auction? I wanted something interesting, eyed a few things up. There was a Vauxhall Amiga there, £200 on the nose, gotta have it. And it just kept on going up and up, and then you were saying, do it. And you were doing, bid again. And then before you knew it, I paid £500 for this disgusting dog of a Vauxhall Amiga that is worth £200. And I swear the guys at the Oxford's auction place, they were bidding me up.
Yeah, maybe. They were having a laugh.
They were proper mugging me off. Anyway, we bought that car, 1.1 million views, and then we did the Amiga Ute build on my driveway with Gareth as well, who's sitting behind the camera. Do you know the bit where we're trying to do the rear window and then it smashes?
Yeah. It just randomly smashes.
Yeah. I think
Gareth
just went too far. I actually looked at my driveway yesterday. There's still glass everywhere. Genuinely. And I'm trying to sell the house as well. Yeah. People must be like, been broken into recently. No, here's a video. But yeah, anyway, the combined build of that, 2.2 million views on that. So 3 videos. We completely ruined that poor car.
Yeah, what happened to it? Got passed around a bit.
Got passed around, sold it for £70?
Well, it got
170.
Scrapped.
I sold it for scrap for like 170 or 70, I can't remember which. And then it was on eBay, and then it was on Gumtree and Facebook for like £790. And the guy was saying, great car, never let me down. It's because you'd only had it 24 hours, mate. So yeah, I have no idea where that car is now. Long mate, rest in peace. Mega Ute. In March, we did Trapped in a Car for 24 hours, 750,000 views. Probably the worst, most disgusting video I've ever done. I didn't want any involvement with it because it wasn't a challenge that I set myself. It was a challenge that I set myself, I think maybe like 5 years ago, but I'm nearly 36 now. I'm past that.
Nah, we need to up it. 48 hours.
Jack.
I'm not doing that.
You're the youngest here.
I'm not doing it.
We challenge you.
I'm the youngest and I'm too old to do that.
But yes,
that was
literally.
lovely. That hot tub was so nice, wasn't it?
It was good.
I stayed in a Peugeot 106 for, it was literally 24 hours. I didn't get out of that car. People may think that, okay, when the cameras are off, you went inside. I actually didn't go outside that car. No. And I burnt myself in the eye as well with the... that freeze frame.
Yeah.
So good. But yeah, it's something that I don't want to repeat again. And
it will do. Don't worry.
So I'm getting some ideas here.
Do you know, I kind of regret, because I put the glitter in one of those air vents, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I regret not putting it in all of them.
Yeah.
I thought it would have pissed you off, and I wanted to be kind of nice to you, because you're going to be in the car for 24 hours.
Do you think I would have done that to you?
No, that's why I regret it. That was an opportunity to really mess you up, and I didn't take it.
There were enough points though where Alex was just going, oh, there's just glitter everywhere.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it was everywhere. I think I've still got some in my crack. Right, in March, latter part of March, shit got real. COVID really hit, and lockdown meant that we had to get inventive. So we kicked off Roast My Ride. I think we did 5 or 6 episodes, 3 million views in total. Service my car over FaceTime, 600,000 views, which also kicked off Ethan's project car build, which is why you've got a Z3 now, which is amazing.
We were literally scrabbling to film something.
We were, yeah. And then we also launched the Car Throttle podcast, which has been super popular. Guests that we've had on include Mike Brewer, ×2. And again, thank you so much, Mike, for your generosity, your hospitality. We're in Mike's unit again. It's been amazing to get to know you and to have you on the podcast and videos. You know, we grew up watching you, Mike, on TV, and I thought that I would never, you know, ever get to shake your hand. I still haven't actually shaken his hand, but you know, I can call you Mike a friend, which is amazing. We've also had Ed China, Rory Reid, Colin Furze, Johnny Smith, Chris Harris, and most recently Ben Collins as well. We're going to have Tiff Niddell on, Vicky Butler-Henderson, Queen Bee as well, and a few others. So we now have a podcast van. We're mobile. We're going to be coming to you soon. But yeah, talk to me about the kind of lockdown highlights.
I don't know. It's been nice working at home.
We
haven't
stepped in the office, although the one thing I do miss is not being on my motorbike, being able to commute in and out. You're going to know what motorbike is like. I won't.
It's been harder to plan things and stuff, but I think we've made the best of it, and the podcast coming out of it has been really good, I think.
Also, it's really nice seeing people, like you say, when we did Roast My Rides, it's really nice seeing people send in their cars. And we gave a lot of them a hard time, but really, like, we're just pleased that you've like been part of it, and also like actually going out there and building.
Except for that C30 guy, and the Scirocco guy. Cute guys, the side of that car. Yeah.
Are they the two that are mates?
Yeah, they're mates. They're proper wrong-uns as well. You shouldn't have a license, okay? Because what you've done to those cars is criminal. You should be locked up for that shit. But everyone else, it's been great. Yeah, you too.
What I really enjoyed actually just before lockdown was when we went to that. Was it a Civic? We went to Bristol.
In Bristol?
Yeah. And it was the guy that went to Australia.
Yeah.
And he just left all these goodies in there and stuff like that.
That was the most sketchy deal I've ever done.
Yeah.
That was buying a car for £50 on Instagram. He messaged me, said, "G'day mate, I've got a car for you. I'm going back to Australia. Do you want it for 50 quid? I don't think he knew what the exchange rate was.
No,
I think maybe 50 quid is like $1,000 or so. Yeah. So he was quids in, so were we.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ethan and I loaded up in a car, drove there not knowing if the car even existed. It did. We jumped, started it and drove home. It was incredible.
Good fun.
And yeah, all the little trinkets and stuff that you left. Thank you very much again.
And the beer.
And the beer,
Yeah, smash that on the drive home.
I think probably one of my favourite things to come out of COVID times is you servicing your Jazz, which has now led to you becoming a car guy, which has led to you being trained by Ben Collins Stig, just doing loads more track driving. Gareth, exactly, and just being out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, it's
you've become a man.
I know. I'm an adopted petrol head, I guess. But yeah, no, it's nice to accomplish these tasks and have a bit more like self-confidence and stuff after doing all this stuff, especially after the Ben Collins stunt video, because then what led into our most recent video that we filmed, our triple test, going into that, I was like a bit more.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I was actually shocked, like especially on the first challenge, when you came out, I was like, that has helped Ethan so much, that training, because look at the guys, gutted it.
Handbrake turning a bolt. It's like, what the has just happened? What am I watching? It's amazing. Right, in May, I bought a BMW on Instagram again for £150. Shout out to Joey. That's on 1.5 million views, and then off the back of that we did Here's Everything Wrong with my £150 BMW 600,000, where we took the BMW to Munich Legends, and we got James.
Yeah, James.
James to have a proper look around it. And he came back with a bill for £11,000
wow.
to get everything back to OEM. Yeah. If we wanted to, we could have just done it for, maybe like a couple of grand. But we're not going to do that because, newsflash, BMW is being sold tomorrow.
Oh.
Do you want to know who's buying it though?
Go on.
It is like the best person to buy it. A guy called Oakley, who bought Miles a few months ago for, I think, 500 quid. And he has done the central locking, he's done the electric windows, he's done the air conditioning, he's cleaned it inside and out, he's using it as a daily driver.
That's excellent.
Like, fair play.
Yeah.
Because Adam from Volk said, most of this stuff is unfixable.
Yeah.
And it's all been sorted, so that's amazing. He's also coming to collect the Puma that we did in our triple test. Yeah. And then I was like, mate, I have a BMW. If my dad can come down, then I'll take it. And he's coming tomorrow to take 2 cars. So that is... proper results, super happy because those cars are going to be, made good again.
Yeah.
So stay with us.
He's saving all these cars.
He is saving, yeah. Maybe he's doing his own Car Throttle museum, getting people to pay entry.
Yeah.
Business case.
Maybe he's just mental. It's funny, because I bought an E39 off the back of that car. just by seeing it and taking it to Munich Legends and just looking around it, then I decided to get one. I don't know if that's a mistake now because we're selling this one. Maybe I should sell mine as well. Yeah, that was a good car.
Yeah, it was really good. But the Guibo is completely gone on that, and I just can't.
The what?
Yeah,
the Guibo.
the Guibo.
The Grebo.
Yeah, it sounds like you say Grebo with a lisp.
Right, in August, halfway through, we did a video. Can we buy a 150 mile an hour car for £1,000? 1.2 million views. What was the answer to that question?
No.
No.
You almost can.
Almost.
If you have more runway.
More runway, yeah. So as a reminder, we took a Volvo V70 T something, T5, something like that, to VMAX and did everything we could to get it to 150 miles an hour. We even taped up like all the shut lines, stripped all the weight out of it, and the car was the day's underdog there. And even supercar owners were coming up to us saying, "Yeah, we really hope it gets to 150." But on the day, we got 147, a longer runway. Like the M40, you'd get like
the
155.
M40 in Mexico.
In Mexico, yeah, private M40
yeah.
in Mexico, you'd get 155 all day, maybe even 160. But that was not the day. And I even drove it home on the way back. So
it was the hero of the day, wasn't it?
It really was the hero.
And that shows as well why we like shitboxes so much, because you're surrounded by all these really expensive cars, but then everyone's around this shitty Volvo.
Exactly.
At every run, people would come back and go, "Oh, what did he do? What did he do?"
Yeah. People love an underdog.
Yeah.
And I think Car Throttle is an underdog.
Yeah.
We pride ourselves on being shit. Right, moving on a little bit more quickly. In October, we did Living with a Ford GT, 1.1 million views, where I took, a 2005 Ford GT to, where was it, a Tesco?
Yeah.
Parking and just like general, what's it like to live with. Probably one of the scariest cars I've ever driven. Also worth like £500,000.
Yeah, you looked a bit drained at the end of that.
Yeah, I was even more pale than I usually am. But no, it was a really, really awesome experience. So thank you very much to the owner. I forget his name. Putting you on the spot. Dave. Thank you, Dave. No, it was really good. Right, October again. £2,000 track car challenge, 750,000 views. Jack, talk us through that.
That was where we went against a sim racer, right?
Logitech.
Yeah. And that was quite an interesting one because we had a bit more budget. We could get something that was semi-decent. Yeah, we ended up getting
£2,000.
I know, that's like having £1 million to us. And we got that Clio, and it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Been really well looked after. The guy, it looked like I'd been polishing it every 20 minutes. Like, he was really going to town there. But it was good, and it performed not quite as well as we wanted it to, although we don't know if that's down to the driver we had in the day.
Come on, ex-racing driver, man. I pushed that car to beyond its limits.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Well, the car pushed me beyond my limits.
Actually, that last you spat out.
It was a miserable day as well. I reckon if you'd had a nicer day, then I reckon you'd had more of a chance.
Cadwell Park, amazing track, amazing little car as well, but the car was actually getting progressively slower because the exhaust was blowing, there was a misfire. So, and also I was up against a 200 horsepower GT86 and the Clio from factory had 182, probably closer to 160 at the time.
And also he doesn't have like brake fade or
the brakes were terrible and the tyres were like probably 5 or 6 years old. So more excuses. Do we need any more? Do you all believe me now?
Do a sequel.
We should do. We should do. Anyway, our colleague Edwin bought the car from us and he's daily driving it. He's put like stupid seats in it, like stupid expensive.
Yeah, he loves it, doesn't he?
He's gone to town on that thing, so it's great to see that car is still going. Also, he bought the V70, the not 150 mile an hour V70, but I think he's still trying to sell it.
I think Will, who was on the social team, has bought it.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, you're an idiot, Will. You can see more on the Clio on Car Throttle Extra. We will include a link down below and some footage as well. Right, in November, probably one of my highlights of the year.
Yeah.
Public transport versus motorbike. It was our first proper foray into motorbikes, getting thumbs up from Gareth behind the camera. So we did a challenge where I was on our Honda CBR 650R. These two idiots were on public transport, except you weren't because you took a taxi at the end.
It was a little bit
I allowed it.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's all right then, isn't it? So I drove road from my house to Lake District. Was it 300-400 miles?
300 miles, yeah, I think.
300 miles, and I lost by 20 minutes because you two lied.
We didn't. We just
No, you did lie.
We just fed a little bit of information.
It was your
false
decision.
information.
Yeah.
It was up to you how you deciphered it.
Okay, well, I took it as verbatim because I trust you as my friends and my colleagues. But no, we're going to be doing more kind of motorbike content soon because
they are.
No, because you're doing your CBT in the new year.
I didn't want to say it.
so.
Compulsory basic training. Yeah.
Compulsory bike training.
Okay, fine, whatever. So they're both going to be doing their motorbikes. So we'll see video of that. We'll talk about it in the podcast as well.
I'm just hoping after Christmas you'll have forgotten about it.
No, trust me.
I've already forgot about it.
I've set myself Slack reminders. Right, December podcast van. Can say people, we'll see this in the new year, I've written. People, you'll see this in the new year. So obviously you've seen the build video of the podcast van where we bought the van from Martin from the channel House That's Not Homeless, gutted his home.
Yeah.
Quite a few butthurt people about that. Why did you buy a camper van and then strip it out? It's like, well, it was cheap. Like, what do you want? What do you want from us, you idiot?
We're not like getting rid of it.
No, we're not getting rid of it. We're keeping it going. And we spent 6 days building that into a podcast van on wheels. Do you know a lot of people's favourite moments was you building that table?
Really?
Sanding it, cutting it.
So I almost cut that out because I was like, this is
Shit, isn't it? Yeah. But a lot of people giving you respect for actually being able to use a power tool.
Oh, good. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Because the only power tool you're used to is a So yeah, we've got the van and it's awesome. And in the new year, we're going to be travelling around visiting some more celebs. Probably just keep it at my house then.
Yeah, it'll just be on your driveway.
Yeah. You can't be on my driveway, it's so big.
Does it not actually fit?
It does, but it hits my lean-to.
Oh yeah.
I backed it onto my driveway a while ago and it hit the top of my lean-to, which was good because it was literally 2 inches away from hitting Phil.
Oh.
Yeah. And the lean-to's still up, so I built it quite well.
Imagine if that was what ruined Phil, that van.
Yeah, that would really suck. And finally, our most recent video that we're super happy with, £500 Ultimate Daily Car Challenge that we did in association with our very good friends at Petrol Heart. I had a Puma.
I had a multiplier.
I had a Saab. Well, I had a Vauxhall Vectra.
Vauxhall 95.
Yeah.
Saab Vectra. So yeah, that was super fun, drifting these poor cars around, you especially in the multiplier.
I went for it.
Yeah. And you gave the Vectra quite a lot of stick as well, didn't you?
Yeah. Poor
thing. As it currently sits, we have the video in the edit. You'll have seen the video. We don't know what the kind of final result is. It's up to you guys to actually make the edit good.
We hope you enjoyed it, because we don't know.
Because we have no idea. It could be shit, but we think it'll be really good. So yeah, that was really good fun. I paid $565 for the Puma, $500 for the Vauxhall, and $290 for the multiplier.
Unbelievable.
That's a steal.
Yeah.
It really is a steal. But it's now out of MOT and we're trying to sell it, but no one wants to buy it. So yeah, that's kind of a quick overview of our year. We hope that you've enjoyed watching us and listening to the podcast and all that. It's been a bit of trial and error, and we're going to still keep, experimenting with stuff, turning him into even more of a man.
I know. Well, this was my year. Now next year it's Jack's year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm already man enough.
He's going to be a proper biker next year.
No.
Yeah, we're going to do the opposite. At the end of next year, he's going to hate cars, but love bikes.
Anyway, from us at Car Throttle, thank you very much for watching and listening, and bearing with us, being patient. It's been awesome to see all your comments, all your podcast reviews and everything. Thank you again to all our, in inverted commas, celebrity friends as well. We can call some of these people friends. It's really good. Like, I never would have thought.
Mike's like your new dad.
He is. Yeah. What do you mean, new dad? My only dad.
Yeah, well, yeah. Okay, yeah.
It's all right, guys. I'm all right.
Yeah, you okay?
So we will see you in the new year. We've got some cool stuff coming, like...
We have got
I can't actually think of any.
We've got the Volvo P1800 Cyan video coming out, which you claim...
This is the best car I've ever driven. Yeah, it's also the
big
sketchiest.
claim.
Big claim, yeah. And I own Phil. We want to do like a really, really awesome edit on this.
So if Jack doesn't do that, he's gone.
But yeah, I think that kind of rounds up our year. Thank you very much for watching. We are now actually going to be working on Ethan's Z3.
Oh yeah.
We've got a Cobra exhaust to put on your car.
Which you also will have seen. You will have seen this video.
Yeah. We're doing everything backwards. So yeah, leave us alone. We'll leave you alone. Have a great year. Bugger off. Bye.
Bye.
And subscribe and
Happy
stuff.
New Year.
Happy New Year and Christmas.
Click somewhere.
Yeah.
podcasts and videos and subscribe.
I'm out.
Careful! Stop, Mike!
Video evidence of you doing it, finally.
Breaks another mic.